Hello everybody, Supervise here and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Symphonia. Last time we finally released all the seals, and well, the result didn't seem to turn out exactly as we had thought. So let's find out what's going on.
Oh my god.
Is that the Giant Kharlan Tree?
That person. I feel like I've met her somewhere before.
Martel.
Martel?
Martel?
That woman about to be consumed by the tree is Martel?
The goddess?
She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of...
Why would Martel reappear with that giant grotesque tree?
Reminds you of who?
I was afraid this would happen.
What do you mean?
Having lost the stability afforded by the protection of the summoned spirits, the Great Seed has gone out of control.
No. The purpose of the summoned spirits was to isolate the Great Seed from the outside world and prevent it from growing.
That was only half of it. The two worlds were forced out of phase by Yggdrasil. They should have drifted apart from each other and have been consumed by the void. But this was prevented from happening because the Great Seed was placed in the center between the two worlds.
I don't need a lecture from you to know that.
The Great Seed is constantly being pulled upon from both worlds as they try to separate from one another. It's a miracle that this delicate balance held up for even this long.
Wait, so the mana link served as a cage to contain the Great Seed in the space between the two worlds? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And because you provided the unstable Great Seed with mana, it germinated in a twisted form and has gone out of control.
Oh man.
It's even engulfed Martel.
Who cares why this happened? I want to know what's gonna happen if we can't stop this thing.
Yeah, I guess that's the most important thing to know right now.
If this is true, then Silverrot will be consumed and destroyed by the Great Seed.
Ooh, does not sound good.
And if Silverrot is destroyed, Tethe'alla will be destroyed as well, as it is linked by the holy ground of Kharlan and the otherworldly gate.
Then everyone will die.
Yes, most definitely does not sound good.
Everyone, except that twisted tree and the angels that live on Daris Kharlan.
We have to do something!
What can we do?
Ewan, how do you plan to rectify this situation?
Yeah, you were the one who said go ahead and do it, but things didn't turn out the way you wanted.
Cut off the mana flow and stop the seed from receiving any more mana.
But that won't subdue the giant tree. The process has already begun.
Is the giant tree going crazy like that in Tethe'alla too?
Highly unlikely. Although I imagine they are feeling some effects, such as earthquakes.
Okay.
That makes sense. Because Colette activated the process of world regeneration, the summoned spirits of Silverrot are now active. Therefore, the giant tree was drawn over here by Silverrot's summoned spirits.
Correct. The summoned spirits exchange their respective roles of yin and yang each time a chosen's quest for world regeneration succeeds.
Did we actually succeed though?
Currently, the summoned spirits of Silverrot are carrying out the role of yang by providing the mana. But because the giant tree has overabsorbed Silverrot's mana, it has gone out of control.
If that's the case, couldn't we neutralize it by blasting it with the power of the opposing summoned spirits?
Whoa, Lloyd! You actually understood what we were talking about?
Shut it, Genus. Professor once said that the negative and positive of a magnet neutralize each other. This is kind of the same thing, right?
That's not quite right, Lloyd. But nonetheless, it's a clever idea coming from you.
Even if we did decide to try and set the summoned spirits of Tethe'alla against it, how are we going to go about doing that? We can't get close to that crazy thing the way it is now.
The mana cannon.
Mana cannon?
Mana cannon? That machine Rodile was building?
The one that we stopped from blowing up?
We were actually manipulating Rodile into building that.
Oh really?
Before the mana link started to disappear, we planned to have Rodile destroy the Tower of Salvation.
Huh.
So you're suggesting we feed the mana of Tethe'alla's summoned spirits into the mana cannon and fire it at the giant tree. I suppose there's no better option right now.
Alright then.
First, we need to shut off the current flow of mana to the tree. It'll be too late if the tree grows any larger.
Then here's the plan. Ewan, I'm going to pretend I don't know who you've been working with or what you've been doing. In exchange, you're going to order the renegades to stop firing mana at the tree immediately. Meanwhile, Lloyd's group will head for the mana cannon.
All right.
Sounds easy enough.
It's not possible, sir. Forcistus has executed our Iselia Ranch infiltration team.
What does that mean?
The Iselia Ranch is still operational.
Oh yeah.
We had people working undercover switch over the mana flow.
Oh.
In other words, we have to infiltrate the place right now and stop the flow.
Okay, now it sounds a little bit more difficult.
Then I shall go.
You? Are you suggesting we should send you, our enemy, to do this by yourself?
I'll send some of my men.
Preparations for the mana cannon, the shutdown of the mana reactors throughout the world. There are too many things we need the renegades to do. You don't have enough troops to do everything.
I'll go.
Wait, what are you saying? We have to head for the mana cannon.
You and the renegades can take care of the mana cannon.
Yeah, you're the one with the summon spirit, Sheena.
Kratos and the rest of us will infiltrate the Iselia Ranch. Fire the mana cannon when we give you the word. You wouldn't be able to trust the signal if it came from Kratos alone, right?
Well, that's true, but...
Is it about chocolate?
Oh yeah, that one girl from many episodes ago.
That's right. Chocolat is held at the Iselia Ranch.
Yeah, she was moved there after the... I think that was Palma Costa Human Ranch.
Boyd, you remembered your promise.
That was a long time ago. Oh.
All right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't let us down.
Let's go, guys.
All right, so now we've got Kratos back. After a long time of him being our enemy, he's decided to join us for a little bit. And of course, they don't mention it, but Sheena has also left us so she can go to the mana cannon. Oh, looks like the people of Tethe'alla are experiencing earthquakes. And Abyssion is just calmly standing where he normally does, of course. How did you do that? Oh no, not Mythos. Finally back at the Iselia Ranch. After all this time, we've returned to destroy them. Yeah, seems like a good idea. Or we can just do that. That makes things easier, I guess. Yeah, it's been a long time. Why the hesitation there, Kratos? Well, let's do some party rearranging. Since we have Kratos for this little bit of the story, we might as well use him. I have to give Perseus some new equipment. And we'll go ahead. Last episode I had the Blue Saphira equipped on Sheena, but in between episodes I equipped that on Regal instead so I could have it here. And since Genus is not using the Emerald Ring right now, we can go ahead and give that to Rain. That'll help her out a little bit. And you can't unequip or change Kratos' equipment. He just has a few things. Let's go ahead and go with... I know I have a Thunder Cape somewhere. Also on Genus. Let's equip Lloyd with the Thunder Cape as well. Why not? That should be outdo it. So here we are in the Iselia Ranch, here to infiltrate it as we have the other ranches. I believe this is the last standing one. So after this, there'll be no more designs, I think. I can't remember now. It's been too long.
Take this! Hurricane thrust!
Inferior beings picked the wrong guy to mess with.
And those enemies are just the normal design enemies that we usually run around battling. So, no new enemies for now. Oh yeah, we can rescue the captives and then blow up the ranch. If you say so, Persea. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the party members that I had just a moment ago. So Kratos, Rain, and Persea. Doesn't really matter who you choose, really. I would suggest Rain, because healing, helpful. And I just chose Kratos because we haven't seen him in a long time. Well, at least in our party. Yes, we will do that, Rain. Okay. Yeah, so for right now, you can change around your party, but once we rescue the captives, everything will switch. So on the left here, we have a normal refresher. It'll heal the party to full. And over here, we got a shop that you can buy items in. And might as well get some gels. And watch out for these little columns. They will damage you like that. Doesn't matter if we go right or left first. We'll take both paths eventually. So even though those are the same design enemies that we've been running into, they have a little bit higher stats. So they're actually a threat to us. Well, not much of a threat, but they can, not like the same enemies that we ran into back at the Palma Costa Ranch. So.
Beings?
I mean, they are the same enemies, but they just have higher stats. So they can actually damage us, that's what I mean. So anyway, we got 5 weapons by going left and right. We got many weapons. One for Rain, one for Lloyd, none for Regal. Did get one for Colette, and one for Genus, and also one for Zelos. Okay. Even though we're not going to be using them, I guess I can go ahead and equip them. Gotta watch out for these again. Nope, never mind. Not that it matters, we can just heal our health right here. So now, this Sorcerer's Ring will help us just, I guess, these are little pedestals, I guess, and they're activated when they're hit with mana. So just use the Sorcerer's Ring on them, and they'll go ahead and unlock for you.
Chosen one!
Chocolat!
Don't move! So you're the intruders.
That's us.
The host bodies made a break for it when they heard you were here. You'll pay for this.
Oh, they already escaped? That makes our job a little bit easier.
Whoa. You!
So, you like kicking people around, huh? Well, now it's payback time.
Yep.
It looks like it is over.
Thank you so much.
Don't mention it.
Thank you.
Are there any others here?
I think the people in the other rooms managed to get away already.
Alright then.
We'll make sure they make it out safely.
Okay.
Thanks. And I'll see to shutting down that mana reactor.
Let's get going.
If you don't want to be saved by me, just consider yourself rescued by the Chosen.
Yep.
Now hurry and go!
Okay, so now our parties are definitely split up. But next time on Let's Play Tales of Symphonia, we'll go ahead and head towards the mana reactor and finally destroy the last design ranch. So I'll see you then.